low-income senior, Eleanor Mulch, off of Rattlesnake Road. She's a 91-year-old woman who has lived on this property for over 50 years, and it had a lot of deferred maintenance. So part of Wildfire Awareness Week, kicking off the first week in May, the theme this year is It Takes a Community, and so we brought in our community partners, the California Fire Alliance, the Bureau of Land Management, and the Chicago Park 4-H Club, in collaboration with the Fire Safe Council, came together and really knocked it dead here today. We got rid of a lot of dead and dying, we limbed up trees, and we chipped up mountains of material, and we're going to have to come back and finish up because we still didn't get it all done, but we have made a remarkable transformation.
Good morning. Joanne asked me to be here this morning to speak a little bit about defensible space. Defensible space around your property is absolutely the best fire protection that you can provide. Clearing the brush and undergrowth to at least 100 feet from your house will make a great difference during a wildland fire. The growth that we have around our house can accumulate rather quickly, and we're surprised sometimes when we go out and look. And we were just here last year and did our cleaning, but it just keeps coming back. It's important to stay on this project year-round to create a good space. When wildland fires become out of control, it's important that your house be sustainable on its own before the fire department can get there. And by removing that ladder fuel, that ground material that's going to allow the fire to go from the ground up into the trees, from the brush, is what's going to make the biggest difference in saving your own.
What are some common things that Nevada County's climate in particular contributes to needing to create fire safety?
Nevada County in this climate has a lot of natural vegetation that is very flammable. Manzanita being one of the worst for spreading fires and creating lots of heat. The leaves of the manzanita are heavy and they carry up in the plume of the fire and cause spot fires ahead of our defensible lines that we put in. So removing that, even though it's a lovely shrub to have, removing that as much as possible from your property really is the single biggest item you can do at your place. But as you look, there's all kinds of vegetation. We had an early snow this winter in November, and that caused a lot of the limbs to break out of trees, and it's all over the ground, and that will provide a ladder source for fuel for the fire to go from the ground up into the trees. So it's really important that you look at your property and see what's out there.
And what about Scotch broom? Can you say something on the invasive species?
Scotch broom, particularly in our North County area, in the North San Juan area, French Corral, is an extreme problem because it has so many oils in it. It burns very hot, it spreads very fast, and that is a very difficult item to remove. Pulling it by the roots in the springtime when the ground is moist is very effective, but in other cases you actually have to use equipment or sprays to control the growth of Scotch broom.
And how can residents best work with the fire department to make sure that they're in compliance and safety?
One of the best programs we have is through the Fire Safe Council, and you can meet with them and they can provide some direction. But also your local fire departments, in most cases, can come out and do a safety inspection of your property and help you in providing some recommendations on what needs to be cleared to make your home a fire-safe house.
That's great. Can you think of anything else you'd want to add to it?
Well, I'm just excited about today and the effort that the community's putting together to help this particular property that has been overgrown for a number of years, and just remind folks to get out there. The sun's shining today, and it's going to just continue to get hot and dry, and the more that we can remove before July and August set in when our fire season really starts, the better off we're going to be.
Get educated about what you can do to protect your home and family from wildfire. Contact the Fire Safe Council for a home advisory visit to assess your defensible space. Work with your neighbors to clear an evacuation route, or become a formal FireWise community.